Hey guys, Raze here, gonna bring you another achievement guide on Sekiro. Shadows died twice. We're going for Gracious Gift of Tears, which is for defeating the Divine Dragon and obtaining the Dragon Tears. Alright, so this is in the Fountainhead Palace. You'll fight the Cryptid Monk, work your way through all these areas. You'll come up top to the tree, eventually, and fight this little lightning mini-boss, and then work your way around the palace side, kind of next to the feeding grounds. You'll come to the spawn where I'm at here in a moment. Once you progress inside the building of this spawn, you can unlock that door that's previously locked around the other side you once were. Now, to get this started, doesn't really matter what you use for this fight, because it's kind of like a part 2 phase fight. You have like a mini little thing of fight, little dragon bosses, and then the main fight, which you don't really use anything against them anyway. The only thing I recommend is maybe a throwing weapon, some kind of form of a shuriken for distance. I mean, it can help if you want for the final fight, and you can use whatever other items you want, anything like that for the first part of the fight, because like I said, it doesn't really matter. I'll be showing you the path. So once you come out the building to the right side, you're grappling up. Now just skip all the mini enemies here along the way, just run past everything. I wouldn't really want to mess with this, because once you die, if you fight this boss, you gotta go all the way back to that spawn and run all the way back up here. So I would just skip anything along the way. And as soon as you run inside this cave here and interact with this dead body, yeah, you want to talk to that right there. That's gonna happen. Yeah. Continue on. You'll be getting cutscenes, of course. Be transported to another little realm. And once you come out, you'll be seeing these old dragons. Basically, they are just a little mini boss thing, and they are not going to take much damage at all. So, one really thing to worry about is after you take out a bunch of these, they're going to have some tree roots coming up from the ground. Now, once that happens, I'd start running back just to avoid them. You're going to want to come out of this fight, like right there. Just run away for a second. You're going to want to come out of this fight with as much health as possible. Try not to take too much damage. It can get out of hand if you wait too long and don't knock these guys out real quick. They can be kind of a pain in the butt. You'll eventually see another form of them spawn with different moves. All these guys really do is vomit poison all around you. So as long as you can take them out fast enough and get away from the area that they vomited on, you can get out of that poison little pool, and you shouldn't be taking too much damage at all. On top of that, if you have plenty of your upgrades, execution, health upgrades, so every time you execute an enemy, you should get some health back as well. So if you do take any damage, like I did that there, you should be able to get most of that back just from executing all these enemies and taking this area completely out. So as you see there, my health came back from executing them. So if you have that ability, it's very, very helpful to bring your health back, considering there's a lot of these guys, and it's all pulled into one health. As you can see, every time you kill one of them, the health goes down a little bit. So all you gotta really do is just keep killing all these guys. Like I said, just don't get overwhelmed. Another thing I like to use is the Whirlwind Slash. As you can tell, it's a pretty good move for area effect with a bunch of guys in a group. You can knock them out pretty quickly doing that. Multiple damage on multiple enemies pretty quick. And execute them all as fast as you can to get the health back. The only thing I said is really worried about is those tree roots coming from the ground. Be about the only thing that really is going to kind of hurt you. And I did get poisoned there. So as you can tell, I got the status on the bottom and didn't actually go for some reason. So I'm going to do it again. Just be careful, because if it could eventually come to that point where you need to use one of your antidotes, go ahead and pop it real quick. Like I said, I'm trying not to use any healing gourds or anything like that, because you don't want to go into the next fight with a bunch of items to use already. Because it can be kind of a pain if you don't really know what you're doing, and you might die a few times just trying to figure it out in the process. And waste all your healing items there too, just try to figure it out. So, once you get this first part done, you will actually fight the real Divine Dragon. So once this appears, lock onto him as fast as you can. You'll be blasted all the way back. Like I said, lock onto him so you can have the view of what's coming. So he's going to do a variety of attacks. He's going to do 3 slams. So just kind of walk around and avoid that. Now you're going to see lightning in these trees. Now once you go to the tree, basically grapple up to it, get the lightning, and attack in midair, and that is all you're going to do basically for the rest of this fight. Pretty simple, and these attacks are really easy to dodge. Like this one on here, all he's going to do is do the 3 slams, go back to the tree with the lighting on it, and it won't always be the same tree, by the way. It'll change it up a bit. So you'll get 2 hits pretty quick there. He hasn't really done too much to me, as you can tell. So all you gotta really do is just keep running around, and eventually you take the damage to him, and he'll knock you back a couple more times before you could actually finish him off, because you got another little section to do after this. Only 1 health bar, but another little section that changes up a bit. So in one of his attacks, he'll just sweep and like do some shock waves across the ground. 3 of those as well, no big deal. Just Make sure you come back up, do what I did there, go to the next tree. Now, I didn't attempt to try the tree right there again, try to zap him real quick. I decided to wait between every attack. I mean, if you want, you could try it. You might get hit. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I was just being very, very patient with this fight. Not really trying to rush it too much. So, as you can tell there, he's already halfway dead. And we've only done, like, what, 4 hits on him with that? 4 or 5 hits with lightning. So all you're really going to do is just keep running around in a circle and then get to the trees. Those are his only 2 main attacks he's really got right now. So let's keep on it, you know, just pay attention to what he's doing. Hopefully you grapple the right tree, because sometimes it's kind of a pain. It might lock on to the tree next to it, which has happened to me several times for some reason. It would go to the wrong tree, and I got to go back to the other tree and then actually be able to hit him with it. So once you get him this far, the trees will disappear, and he'll be doing a variety of swings at you. So just pay attention, just make sure you just keep running. And if you feel like you're going to get hit, when he does the kanji symbol, make sure you are jumping over those. Just jump and run. Just jump and run. Like I said, if you feel like you're going to get hit by it, it's not just kind of run and jump if you feel like it helps you out. Other than that, when he swings, I try to tend to jump a few times just to be safe. Now, basically, what you got to do is just to survive this flurry of attacks. You are probably going to get hit more than once, so make sure you heal up after he does that. And he does that whirlwind attack thing right there. I decided to throw some shuriken at him just to weaken him up. There are trees here, so there are trees. Just be very patient and look around after he does a big flurry of attacks. Hopefully, like I said, I missed them. So if hopefully you're fast enough, you will get to them before they disappear. Once that whirlwind comes down, the tree should be on the ground. You just gotta look around. Make sure you just look to your left or to your right. They should be there, because that is your time to go to the tree and do lightning on him again. So if you can kind of see in the background behind him, there was also lightning striking, which also is probably right there's a tree. So it could also resemble the trees where they're at. I said that might be there. I thought they were there, but they weren't. So what you're gonna do is lighting him, look down. I didn't quite understand this the first time. I don't think I quite hit him enough with it. I mean, it looked like I hurt him a little bit, but it wasn't a dead-on enough attack. What you're gonna want to do is when you get up in the air, it's like I said, it's gonna be a little bit of a different play. You're gonna go to the tree. It's gonna throw you up way in the air, and what you're gonna want to do is you go out and look down at him, and you're gonna lock onto him. Is the best way I would say to do that. Look down, lock onto him, and hit the attack button, and you should be able to hit him with that lightning. So you're gonna be launched in the air. Look down. I don't know if I get it this time or not. Look down. Now I missed him again. See, I wasn't quite sure on what to do, because it was a whole different thing of, you know, throwing lightning at him from, I would say, like waist on up area. So yeah, you're gonna want to look down at him, lock onto him, and then do it that way. You should be able to do this a lot faster than I did, since you know what you're doing in particular. I did not for that case. I was trying to still figure it out, because I was completely confused as to why the game wouldn't automatically, you know, lock onto him or look at him for, you know, killing him for the purpose of beating the boss. So I was completely thrown off by it. Like I said, the shuriken does help. Not required. The lightning would have done its trick all on its own. And now I'm just getting smoked by every attack because I'm a little flustered and I don't know what I was supposed to be doing, considering that thought I was doing right. Like I said, every time that little whirlwind comes down, and you can see the lightning strike at the distance, it hopefully will resemble where the trees are at, because it should be, if not the next area where lightning strikes, because it should be where the lightning strikes, because it's trying to resemble where the tree is going to be with the lightning on it. Not always, but should be. So this time I'm pretty sure I'm going to get him. So there's the lightning strike. Tree to my right. I'm going to hit that. Look up at him. Look down. Lock on. And blast him right in the face with it. That's when you know you've got him. All you do from here on out is walk up to him, up to the sword, and grab the tears and get your achievement. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you out. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll be making more guides for you later, and I'll catch you later.